Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
6-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. The Ravens send their punter out now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number? Yes.
Say
200 plus.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Ravens nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down. That's the
second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
And 13.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
They're on 21-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Good. We're up.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Fred Warner.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he's got room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
Will Lutz lining up.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This one caught by Davis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
By Tampa Bay.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Ravens.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash.
A 40-yard.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 2-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
At the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
The quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go, defense.
And his throw here's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
That's the score, Buccaneers 52. Ravens 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to lose yardage here.
That's the end of the...
As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play.
Ravens 3.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for number 80.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And fights through one man. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Watch the shit.
Back to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 59, Ravens 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the Ravens 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Flush to his right. Pass incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 66, Ravens 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Dobbins. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
8-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Complete.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run the counter. Dobbins. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20.
Another day, another dollar, baby.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Today's final score, Buccaneers.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.